What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. It is April 22nd, 2022. A lot of twos there. So apparently there's new graphics cards, and they're just like quietly being launched out to sea. Um, it doesn't look like there's much promise for this one in the mining market, but who knows? Let's talk about it. If I can find the right button. There we go. Oh, nope. There we go. All right. So this is on videocards.com. Actually, a pretty decent website for like leaks and that kind of stuff. But this isn't a leak. This is the AMD Radeon RX 6400. And it is, I guess, potentially the newest current gen architecture. Like, it's the newest, cheapest card available. Because, like, there are like the 1010s and the GT 1030s. But those aren't on current architecture, so I wouldn't consider them like a new card, if that makes sense. Even though they are being like newly produced. Regardless, though, today AMD quietly launched its RX 6400 graphics cards for the DIY market. The RX 6400 is the slowest discrete GPU based on the RDNA 2 architecture released thus. This model is not exactly a new. It was already announced for OEMs back in January. However, it wasn't until today for AMD to launch this card for the DIY market. Furthermore, the embargo on numerous custom designs has also been lifted today, most of which are single fan and low profile solutions. AMD RX 6400 is based on the Navi 24 GPU with 768 stream processors. Therefore, it is a cut down version of the RX 6500 XT, which we already know is a pretty lackluster card at best. The card ships with a base clock of 1923 megahertz, game clock of 2039 megahertz, and a boost clock of 2321 megahertz. These are the same clock speeds as for the OEM model released in January. It ships with 4 gigabytes of GDDR6X. That's actually surprising, on a memory across a 64-bit bus. That is lackluster. There is no sign of a factory overclock solution from any board partners yet. Therefore, one must assume that the card will not be offered with higher clock speeds. So it's a tiny, tiny little guy. I imagine this is to compete with that, that $150 price point. So this is the GT 1010 and GT 1030 competitor. I imagine these will probably be better than those, just due to the fact that like newer architecture improvements and stuff on that end. But who knows? Nobody knows yet. None of the cards released today requires an external power connector, so that's pretty cool. These cards are all powered off of the PCI Express interface, which is more than enough to deliver the required 53 watts of power. AMD Radeon RX 6400 was available to some Chinese media for review, whom appeared to have exclusive coverage of this launch. One can find Sapphire Pulse or XFX Speedster models tested below for the low-profile solutions. So it looks like they tried them out with up against a GTX 1650, but they're outperforming a GTX 1650 in all of these tests. But from what I understand, a GTX 1650, you ain't gonna find those for $150. So I guess that's impressive. It's punching above its price point, so that's pretty good. Always good to see that back and forth. Video Card said, based on the reviews, the RX 6400 sits between the RX 6500 XT and the GTX 1650 in synthetic tests. It is slightly less powerful in games due to a limited 64-bit memory bus. The card is also affected by the same problems as the RX 6500 XT, which is PCIe Gen 4 X4 interface and a lack of H.264/65 encoding capability. AMD is comparing its card with the GeForce 1650 and 1050. Both are 75-watt entry-level solutions based on older generations. So, yeah, not too shabby. Cores, so it's pretty low on cores, pretty low on ray accelerators. Man, that memory bus is just tiny. Bandwidth 112 gigabytes per second. That puts it well, like almost exactly half of like a RX 6600. So if this did have enough VRAM to mine Ethereum, at best it would see like half of a 6600, which 6600 is what, like 29 mega hash. So on its best day, a 6400 would see like 15. So I guess if you threw this on like ETC, which I don't think it would because it's still low on cores. But yeah, on its best day, like a 15 mega hash card in 2022, but it's 150 bucks. So technically, like, it's around $10 per mega hash at MSRP. So, but it can't do Ethereum. Just mind you, we're talking about ETC there, Ethereum Classic. So I am curious. I wanted to see if the NiceHash profitability calculator had the 6500s. I don't think they have. I know they don't have the 6400s. 6400, it's just not even there. But do they have the 6500 XT? Yes, they do. So that's a 4 gigabyte card that this card is based off of. And this one does 51 cents a day, and it looks like it's being put onto Raven Coin or Kapow. Kapow. What to mine? Let's see here. It does Raven Coin at 9 mega hash at 90 watts. Zelhash 8 sols at 90 watts. I was wondering if What to Mine had the 6500s. I doubt it. I don't think that's a popular enough card, in my opinion, to be on here. No. 6600 XT. It looks like 6600, 5500. Yeah, it's a shame that they kind of cut down that memory bus because the 5500 XT was a solid like 26 mega hash card, but then when they went to that 6500 XT, well, they didn't give it enough VRAM. They didn't offer a 8 gigabyte version, and then also cutting the memory bus down, kind of, kind of put the nail in the coffin for that one being a mining card. But I think that was not something they were thinking about. Imagine that. AMD doesn't care about the miners. NVIDIA doesn't care about the miners. Nobody cares about the miners. So we just got to start caring for ourselves. So yeah, looks like a new graphics card is out. Not a card that I'm going to be looking forward to buying anytime soon. I don't really see the use case in making any profitable mining investments. But it may be cool. It may be cool to actually try it out and throw one on. Maybe just ETC just to see how they could tune up. You know what? Actually, I might. You know what? Are they for sale? Hold on one second. Bear with me. RX 6400 for sale. It doesn't look like you can buy them yet. Yeah, doesn't look like you can buy them yet, but just due to the fact that it could be potentially a super low power card that I could maybe make a small ETC dedicated rig. I know ETC is doing its like, fifth inning, sixth inning, half inning doodad thing, and it's probably going to get overrun by mega hashes from the proof of stake switch from Ethereum. So it probably doesn't even matter, but it'd still be cool to just do a little like a ultra efficiency setup. I don't know. Probably a waste of money, honestly. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming out. Hopefully you enjoying this stuff. I know I have been fighting the pollen over here in the East Coast. I'm in North Carolina. Pollen is absolutely crazy, and yeah, my nose has just been finally stopped right now. But I did take some Sudafed, but man, it's just like relentless headaches, runny nose. Just it never stops. It looks like it quit flying a little bit. So I'm gonna try to wash my cars off and stuff and avoid it like the plague. But other than that, I hope everybody has a great one. I will be starting on the new location here soon, so look out for some videos of that. I kind of want to document the process like I did before. So we started clearing the land. I want to go up there, show you where the plot is, show you where I'm doing the concrete and the new metal building and kind of lay it out. But yeah, I'll wait for that in the daytime. It's pretty dark outside right now. So y'all have a good one. I'll see you on the next one. Peace, adios, all that kind of stuff. Later, guys. Bye.